The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Play action. It's McDonald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Off the bootleg. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
McDonald sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald on the move to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's McDonald. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard
line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the whip. Check 26, check 26.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Barker. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Saints first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. six. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Saints are back within a score. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Operating from the gun, McDonald, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
the score.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New Orleans.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, McDonald flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 4th down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
It's a loss of
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Panthers 24, Saints 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again here with Akers.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
The keeper.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings
to throw is Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Trey Hendrickson in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
McDonald winds up and lets it go for...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake in the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing is McDonald.
Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
We often poke little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, you want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
7.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Samuel. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st down, McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. In first quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
of the gun. McDonald. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore.
Jackson from the shotgun. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment. And certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Steps away to his left, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Saints, first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
39.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And 11.
On 3rd down, Parrish. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Retains possession.
Throwing is Jackson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 86.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight this on.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52, Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Working with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Good job, how that boy stepping up finally.
tonight's final.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.